Greetings and salutations. I'm Matt, this is JP, and we're working on junk. Hope you enjoy it. If not, I'll just change the channel because we really don't care. So I need to remove the left front fender off this car for my two-door. So we got to try and get this in the garage. This should be interesting because nothing but ice out here, and it's an uphill climb. So we'll see how this goes. We're going to use that two-wheel drive pickup truck over there, so that's even better. Here we go.
Out. Yeah, that's it. Sub-zero temperatures. Oh. Full mud. Matt, that was junk too. Oh. It is. Oh, fucking water's up. Oh, fucking I'll come around and look at it. Yeah, I'll be wasting my time. Your cherry parts car.
Yeah. That's what a fucking mud bar.
Make it work. Like, I'll just make it work and then I'll bring you a fender one. Nice one. Pay for some too then.
Type into eBay real quick.
You two are getting a lot done.
His hand is in the pot.
What's going on over here?
Breaking stuff. Breaking stuff.
What are you doing?
Steve gave me a wrong size Allen wrench, so now I gotta go find one.
So they were going to just simply change the tranny filter, and something happened.
Go in there.
See if he drives in here nice or not. My luck, he's going to do a rooster tail. That's it? Lame. 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 So JP and Trenty here went down to get an Allen wrench for this transmission job, and instead they brought back a case of diabetes for everybody.
We brought back presents.
Presents, yeah.
I just wanted a donut.
I got my toothbrush.
56 assorted Twinkies for $10. And you got what? Take 5?
Oh yeah, whole box.
A case of Take 5 for $6.
$6.
Presents. And we tried to do a burnouts, but fell here.
No burnouts.
That's because you're lame and you suck. You can't drive a proper vehicle. You can drive these little,
Throttle.
these little baby cars, but you don't know how to properly drive a car with a carburetor. That's what your problem. You're spoiled. You're spoiled rotten. Spoiled little bitch.
What's this thing called?
That don't count.
Lies. All lies.
Get right, solve.
Yeah. Should be able to get out of the fork. So. You can let go of that fork. Yep. There you go. Go.
This is really cold. Here. 1999. Ouch.
What are you doing? What happened over here?
Stuff in my eyes.
Stuff in your eyes. I got stuff on my nose. What happened?
I'm not sure.
You need to use the bathroom? Jeez. What are you doing up here, payment plan?
I'm just straightening some frame stuff.
Are you? Or are you just playing around?
I'm just playing.
Pull it right off the hoist. And then here's the foreman.
I'm just supervising things. Making sure it's all going
By the
smooth.
snack station.
Yeah, by the snacks.
You're doing good, Trenton.
How are the snacks doing over here anyway?
We're getting low. Our snack
Oh yeah, look at that. It is getting emptier.
down
Huh?
below.
By Barba.
Who here all has diabetes? Raise their hand.
I'm just a fat slot.
No. He's like, I've only eaten.
So, oh look. Let's see what do we got. 48 hours later, here's the progress, which is none.
Stuff you can't see.
Yeah.
We got more stuff off the car. Well, we got trans parts apart. See? We cleaned up. I made a mess.
You made a mess, all right. We saw that the other day. You over there with the SS Valdez over there on the floor.
That was fun. Matt lied to me.
It was well worth the mess, though.
That was good. That was perfect. You put the salad in orange in? Put salad in orange?
You got one?
Hey.
So, to give you a little history lesson, complete, total useless knowledge that you can have right now. Spark plugs. Everybody knows Champion spark plugs, AC Delco spark plugs, NGK, all kinds of different brands. But here's something you probably don't know. Champion spark plugs was a company owned by Albert Champion. He was in cahoots with the Stranahan brothers out in Boston. And there's two brothers and then Albert Champion, and they formed a company called the Champion Ignition Products, and they sold spark plugs to different car manufacturers in the early 1900s, like prior to 1905. And the Stranahan brothers brought on a third brother, so there was three of them, and then just Albert. Well, Albert felt squeezed out, and business went sour. And so Albert had a little meeting one day with William Durant from General Motors, and they came to the conclusion that Albert should move to Flint and start his own company for spark plugs and supply ignition products to General Motors. So Albert did that, and when he first started out, he was still calling his spark plugs Champion, even though the other business was calling him Champion. So that turned into a big mess, a big lawsuit and all that crap. Well, in the end, Albert said, well, the hell with you then. You guys keep the Champion name, I'll start my own name. And that's where AC spark plugs comes into play. So the AC in your spark plug stands for Albert Champion, who designed the first, well, not the first spark plug, but was one of them. So that the Champion spark plug and the AC spark plug are all the one same guy. So just a little bit of
Pretty sweet.
a little bit of useless car knowledge for you to
Knowledge,
have that you'll never ever need.
Never
in
need,
your
but
entire life.
now you know.
I have it in my head.
You have it. You're good.
So Merlin brought his big boss Polaris over here. We're gonna mount this plow on here. We gotta make some brackets underneath and mount the winch. So that's gonna be today's project with Merlin. Right, Merlin?
Yeah.
Here we go. So we made some homemade mounting brackets here. This is some transmission linkage from a Turbo 350, and that one over there is an alternator bracket off of a Chevy small block. So we refabricated them, and we're gonna make them work down here. Get this done and bolted in. Now we're gonna make ourselves a winch mount. So I had to figure out a way to mount this winch on the front rack. So I took these old brackets that I had and welded this all up to mount on the front of the rack. And we're gonna mount it up here. So get that mounted on there, drill some holes, get her wired up, and she should work. Got the bracket made and got the holes drilled. Now Merlin here is going to bolt this all in. We're going to run the wires and see if this thing's going to work or not. We got the winch mounted, got the electric box mounted on here. Getting everything tightened down. We'll run some wiring and see how she goes. So got it on there. Not like genuine Polaris, but it's going to work good. So I'm going to point this out. When I told Travis to drill those holes here, I told him to be careful. And of course he was careful. I wasn't. As soon as I did that, I gave the drill back to Merlin here and let him finish it. He can ruin his own quad. Sorry, Merlin. You'll get over it. So we got the winch all installed on Merlin's four-wheeler here. Homemade job, but I think it's going to work. We got enough clearance here away from everything, and a bunch of pulleys and brackets we made out of engine parts. So we'll see how this works, and should be good to go.
I hate ice.
A lot of snow for two-wheel drive. It works pretty good though. Got it all on there. It'll be alright. Working.
Hey, when I wasn't plowing, I was blowing.
Yeah.
Let's start up the old Macy. Matt's like, I gotta take her out. We got a quarter inch of snow. Wah, wah. Still recording.
The mighty Massey Ferguson. Yeah.
Sweet.
There it is. The mighty Massey Ferguson Super Ski Whiz. Oh, 400 cubic inches. No. Yeah. 400 cc's.
Well,
So we got the Ski Whiz running. We wanted to get the old 5 Polaris Indy going. Been sitting there 3 years. See how long this takes. There we go. I got her uncovered. She's a little dusty, but it'll take a little bit. We'll get it going here. So this old 52 Ford Custom Line belonged to my parents, and I was brought home from the hospital in this car back in 1977. This is the car. It's not one identical to it or one similar to it. It is the car, still in my mom and dad's name. And I acquired it, and I've had it up here for quite a long time and never did nothing with it, and I always wanted to, and I put her up on blocks so she stay off the ground, and I am finally going to do something with it. And I can't get it to move when we put it here because it was all locked up in the tires. So I got a buddy of mine coming with a rollback tow truck right now, and he's going to hook up to her and have her in the garage in about 10 minutes. I could probably get it in there with my tractor and trailer, but it would take me all day, so I'm going to give my buddy a few $20 bills and have him do this and be done in 10 minutes without wrecking anything. So this is the next project. Old flathead V8 in it, 3-speed with overdrive. So next project. Got her all cleaned off now and snow free, and just waiting here for Myers Towing to show up here. There we go. There we go. We got her. Yep. Got her in here. There we go. So we got the old 52 Ford in the shop. Got her on the casters. We'll get her rolled over onto the hoist and start tearing into her. We got all this disgusting interior out of here. And get the tires off and get the brakes freed up and get her back on the road. This should be see the original paint on this old girl yet. That'd be kind of neat. Wasn't too bad a shape there years ago, but time has taken its toll on it, but we're gonna bring her back to life.